Alrighty. What's good, everyone joining up the live right now? How's everyone doing today? What's up? If you're on YouTube, hit that thumbs up. If you're on TikTok, tap that screen. Helps get it out to more people. What's up, everyone joining the live? Dean's about to end his live here in a second. He just let me know, so I decided to start the live right now. How's everybody doing real quick? What's up? Hopefully everyone's having a good day so far. How's everybody doing? What's up? We're going to get the debates going right now. Hopefully everyone's having a decent day so far. We're getting the stream completely set up. Going to let the Instagram know that we're live. Do give it a quick second. Alrighty, do give it a quick second. Only do send a guest request if you meet that set of criteria listed on the TikTok screen. Everybody, we are just looking for some debates. We're going to start getting people up here in a second. Alrighty. Let me let the Instagram know that we're live right now. Give me one quick second. Instagram, where you at? Let me let them know that we're live. We are live. Alrighty. Let's get it going. What's up, everyone joining in? What's up, Nico? How you doing? What's up, Martin? What's up, Lotus? What's up, everyone joining in the stream? Ashley, how you doing? Sky, what's up? What's up, Diana? How you doing? What's up, Mimi? What's up, Vivian? What's up, Blue-Eyed Batman? How you doing? Never caught your live at the beginnings? Well, welcome to a live at the very, very beginning. What's good? How you doing today? What's up, everyone joining in? We're going to start getting the debates going here in a second. Only do send a guest request if you meet the criteria that I have listed here on the TikTok screen. Dean's ending his live here in a quick second, everyone. He's going to send everyone over to us, and we're going to get the debates going. Let me try to find someone as quick as I possibly can. We're about 2 minutes in the stream. This is when I typically start adding people up. Only do send a guest request if you meet this set of criteria. Listen to the TikTok screen. Watch this real quick. You're obsessed with me, bro. You're so obsessed.
Bro, just so you know,
why are you so obsessed with me? I am going to go on to the next person. All right, only send a guest request if you meet that set of criteria. Listen to the TikTok screen. We are just looking for some debates. Alrighty. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
Hello?
Yeah, how old are you?
Me?
Yeah.
50.
And do you support Trump?
Yes, I do.
Okay, and if you could go back in time and you could either vote for Donald Trump or Kamala Harris, who would you rather vote for?
Donald Trump.
Okay, why do you support Donald Trump?
Because I voted for him in 2016 and had the best 4 years of my entire life.
Okay, so like what did he do
Economically
specifically
speaking.
that made your life better off?
It was the first time in many, many years that I was able to actually save money. Never
Okay.
before was I able to save. Everything was cheaper. Gas was cheaper. Everything was good in those 4 years. And it would have been better if the left wasn't attacking him every 5 seconds and dragging him to court with the fake Russia hoax. It would have been even better. With the 2 impeachments that didn't work and everything else they did.
Okay, well, I do think that like Donald Trump specifically, like that he wasn't shown to be colluding with Russia in the context of the Russia investigation, but I mean, we did find that people on his administration were, and that there was Russian interference in the 2016 election. I think that's important, and I think that investigation made sense to do. That's not just like the left attacking him. If they could just create all these convictions if they wanted to, well, then they would have convicted him on that, but they didn't do so. So clearly they're not just creating convictions. Secondly, in terms of like the impeachments, Donald Trump should be impeached right now, right? He's literally called for the execution of some Democrats because he said to follow the law and to not follow unlawful orders. He's quite literally undermining.
Hold on.
What's up?
You're talking, but I said 3 words and you're saying 50. So
Oh, okay.
what
Sorry. Go
people
ahead.
on his team, since you're bringing up that people from his team were colluding with Russia, what people? Name the names.
I could off the top. I haven't seen in a bit. I could find the names if you'd like. I don't know any off the
Go
top of
ahead.
my head.
Go ahead. I would love to hear the names.
Okay.
And I would love to see the proof as well and where your source is from. Because I don't hear anything about
It was in the
his
Mueller
people
report, wasn't
colluding
it?
with Russia. The Mueller report is fake. That was all written fake.
No, it wasn't.
It's already been debunked. Really?
It wasn't. The Mueller report
Prove it to
wasn't
me that it was
debunked. What are you
real.
talking about?
What are you talking about? There was no such thing as Trump was not colluding with Russia. There was no such thing. That Russia thing was all made up just to smear Donald Trump. Find me the proof that that was real.
Wait, I told you it wasn't true about Donald Trump and that there was no evidence indicating Donald Trump was
Where
involved.
is it true that his people did it then? That
Yeah, I
that
got
his
you.
people were involved.
I got you. You
Right.
just said the Mueller report. Wait, so you wouldn't accept the stuff in the Mueller report, right?
Absolutely not. Since
Well, then start thinking of the meteor
we
shower. So if
already
I give you
just said-
something, wait, so if I give you something from the Mueller report, you're not even going to accept it anyway.
Don't give it to me. Who says that I'm not going to accept it? I'd like to see it.
Wait, say that again.
I'm open to it. I said I'm open to it. You could show me. I want to see it. Doesn't mean I'm not from the left. I'm not gonna say everything is a lie or it's. I want to see it. That's all I'm asking for in a very polite way.
Yeah,
Who are the people that?
yeah, I can send you an AP News article to read in on it. Specifically, it's Senate Intelligence Committee finds no
AP
collusion
News is
between
not a
Russia,
real news
Trump
network
campaign.
thing. So
What's up?
that's all fake news.
From AP News?
Of course it is. That's not a good source.
Okay.
When
I
you're
I
reading,
think
can I
that's
ask
a
you a
really
question?
good source.
Hold on. When you're reading, they've been proven already that they've been getting money from.
So I'll give you
the
a
left.
quote from this. It
So
says,
let me
"We found irrefutable
one
evidence of
question.
Russian meddling," he said in a
Yeah,
statement,
hold
"and we
on,
discovered deeply
One
troubling actions
question.
by the FBI,
One
particularly
question.
in their
One
willingness
question.
to."
When you're reading a story, make sure it doesn't say from an anonymous source. Usually those are fake stories. Whenever they put anonymous source, there's no source. They're just making up stuff. So
Okay,
AP
so
was already proven not to be a reliable news source. So move on.
AP is a reliable news source,
No,
and
it's
the
not.
argument that you're saying it's not a
No,
reliable
it's not.
news source just because they have
Huh?
specific people that they could cite that don't specifically give their names isn't evidence that they are like manufacturing
No.
information. AP
When
News is
you
a
are
very
saying,
reliable source.
so let me ask you a question. If I start saying that you started colluding with Putin, right?
Hmm.
And I have an anonymous source, and now I spread it to all the newspapers that are on the left
That
side because
that's
they were
that's
getting
not
paid by
even
the
the
left.
claim.
But it is the claim because you're telling me that AP has a source that people in Trump's administration were colluding with Russia when the whole Russia hoax
Yeah. So
was
when I
all
say
fake. So
that, I
who
just
was
mean that they
colluding
have
with them?
ties to Russian intelligence, right? They
First
have
of all, we
ties
have
to.
people that are in our government, in every single president. There are people that have to talk with every single
By the way,
country's
can I just
counterpart.
clarify something? Someone
Go
on
ahead.
his administration being a part of that does not necessarily mean that he was a part of the collusion. That's why it didn't indicate that Trump was a part of the collusion. Also, can I just address the fact that like you brought this
So
up in
then
order
what
to
is
like try
so
and
then the
take away from
Russia
everything
thing
that
is
I brought
true?
up? What's up?
But so then the Russia thing is true. So you're denouncing it, and then you're also claiming it again.
How am I denouncing
Which
it?
one is it? Because you're saying Trump wasn't involved. We
Yeah, with
already know
collusion.
that, but now his people were.
Yeah, those are two separate
No, there
claims.
weren't. It wasn't his people. It was the left side that were colluding, not Trump.
With Russia?
Yeah, with Russia.
How is
But let's
the
get on
left
to
colluding
something
with
better.
Russia?
Let's
Wait,
talk
so
about
are you
Minnesota.
not doing Russia on the left when you said that the left was colluding with Russia?
Of course. Well, they're the ones that made it up, and they ran with it. Meanwhile, it
Wait, so
was
then
fake, and they knew it was fake. It was
explain
already.
explain to
Did
me
you
why
watch
you
the
think that it's
congressional?
okay to do it
Did
to
you
the
watch the
left, but
congressional hearing?
wait, explain why you
Did you
think it's
watch the
okay to do
congressional
it to the
hearing on
left.
it?
Hold up, explain why you think it's okay to do it to the left, but you don't think it's
What
okay
did
to
they
do
do to
it
the left?
to the right.
But what did they do to the left?
You
What
just said
exactly
it
did
was
they do to
okay
the
to
left?
claim Russia collusion on behalf of the left without evidence, but apparently, like when there's an
But
investigation against
who's
Trump, it's the end
colluding?
of the
Who
world.
said that I'm colluding? Hold on. Who said that anybody on the left is colluding with Russia? I'm saying they
You
made it
just said
up.
that.
Yeah,
You just
they
said
made
that.
it up.
You said the left is actually doing it. That's what you just said.
No. The left is actually
The backtracking?
lying about it and making that
Okay.
story up, which if you watched the congressional hearings, you would have known that fact.
Okay. Well, we didn't make it up. There was an investigation. We didn't make claims prior to the
A fake
investigation.
investigation.
Now,
They made a
you
fake
say a fake. I don't
investigation
know
to
what you mean by
smear
fake
Trump
investigation, right? If there
because
were
it's not true.
determinations
So
from
if I see a
if there were
story
determinations
and
from
it's
the
not true,
investigation,
what is
it's
it?
obviously not a fake investigation. I don't know what you're
It
talking
is a
about.
fake investigation because you
Okay.
had the
So
weaponization of the
anything against
government.
Trump is just going to be fake. Like that's exactly what
No.
your
I'm not.
position.
No,
And by the
if I
way,
don't like
this
something
isn't going to
about
just
Trump, I will
extrapolate
call it
to the
out.
Russia situation. It's going to extrapolate to every single time that you defend Donald Trump. Anything that Donald Trump
Really?
brings up is going to be truthful information, but everything
But
brought up by any individual that's not Donald Trump, that's at
but
all critical of Donald Trump,
if
must be
I
fake
bring up
news.
something, if I bring up something and call the left out on it, the Democrats, the liberals, the lefties, the communists, the socialists, I get called a racist. I get called names. I get spit on. I was in January 6th. I was actually at January 6th
Did you go inside
in
the Capitol?
2020. Of course not.
Okay.
Only the people that we saw at 4 o'clock in the morning, the two busloads of Antifa, putting on Trump supporter stuff that we
So then
saw
why
them
did
in
Donald
front of
Trump
us.
pardon all of
I
them?
got videos of
So
it.
did Donald Trump pardon Antifa?
No, hell no.
Okay, but you just said Antifa's who went to the Capitol. Trump pardoned all the people who went to the Capitol.
The paid agitators.
Wait,
They already
wait,
said
but you just
78
said that these agitators were going into the Capitol. So why did Donald Trump
Yes, they
pardon
were.
them?
When the security opened the doors and let them in, nobody broke in. and let them walk around.
So then why did Donald Trump pardon
There were a
Antifa?
lot of stupid people from our side that walked in because
Wait,
they
pause.
saw everybody else walk in and they
Pause,
didn't
pause.
know what was going
I
on.
want you to listen to this real quick. Why did Donald Trump pardon Antifa? You said Antifa is who went into the Capitol, who got
He didn't
charged in the
pardon
Capitol.
Antifa.
What's up?
He didn't pardon Antifa.
They didn't even get arrested.
They didn't even get arrested.
But he
Antifa
pardoned
didn't even get
everyone.
arrested.
Okay, so they just
No,
didn't get arrested.
Antifa didn't get arrested.
Okay,
No.
so everyone who wasn't Antifa got arrested, but everyone who was
Yes.
Antifa, they realized, okay, what does it
I
mean to be
wanted them to come to
Antifa?
my house so
Are you
badly,
Antifa?
FBI. Hell no.
No? So are you
No.
neutral or pro-fascism?
What define fascism?
Antifa's bullshit.
I'm going to use
define fascism.
I'm going to use the 14 points of fascism made by
Hold on
Lawrence
here.
Britt that
Yeah,
specifically
yeah.
go
Hold
over.
on, hold on. My husband wants to say something about that. Hold on.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, what's up? Yeah, Antifa's a load of bullshit,
They
okay?
can't see you.
Okay.
Antifa's a load of bullshit.
How
They
so?
claim to be anti-fascist, but they're fascist, and they are fascists.
How are
Okay,
we?
you don't
how are we
you don't
fascist?
go into a crowd with masks on, start throwing frozen bottles at people to make your side to make your point.
That's fascism.
I don't
Okay.
agree with throwing bottles at people, and that's not what Antifa is. Antifa just means anti-fascist. Okay.
Yeah, it means anti-fascist, but they're a terrorist organization.
No, there is no
Disguised
organization
as
of Antifa.
anti-fascist.
There's
They're
no
disguised
organization
as
of
an
Antifa. That's not a
anti-fascist, but
thing.
they're a terrorist organization. They're looking to support their communist agenda.
There's no
Okay.
communist agenda of Antifa. Liberals
Yes,
or
'cause
anyone
they're
who's
all
against
they're all-
fascism is Antifa. Listen,
they're
listen.
all-
Wait, I have a
they're all
question.
so-
Do you think that
socialist
America?
Democrats and
Wait,
all
hold
that
up. Pause. Do you think America was communist during during World War II when they were fighting against the Nazis?
What?
That's a stupid question.
Yeah. Do you think that they were communists when
That's
they
a
were fighting
stupid
against?
question.
Because you just said
That's
that
a
it was
stupid question.
communist to be Antifa.
That's a stupid question. Okay.
Explain why is a super question.
All right, that's a stupid question. By what you're telling me right now, you're telling me that you're Antifa.
Yes,
Okay.
I am Antifa,
Okay. So
and I would hope
me,
you are too. Are you
you
not?
a
Are you not
domestic
Antifa?
terrorist.
You think I'm a terrorist?
You're a domestic terrorist.
For
disguised
saying that I'm
as
against
supposedly
fascism, I'm a domestic
anti-fascist.
terrorist.
Yes.
Okay, that's
because you're supporting domestic.
that's
terrorism.
crazy.
You got.
It's not domestic terrorism to be against fascism. From an ideological
blamed
perspective,
by
what
the
are you talking
communists-
about?
you're
What type of
blamed by the
anti-American
communist
bullshit
playbook.
are you talking about right now? What do you mean it's Antifa?
blamed-
What do you mean
you're
Antifa
blamed
is
by the
domestic
communist
terrorism?
playbook.
Hey, how am
First
I a
of all-
domestic terrorist?
first of all,
Tell me how
Antifa was in
Parker
Europe.
actually explain
Hold
this one
on.
to me. How is
Antifa
Parker
was in
get a
Europe,
job?
Started first, and they destroyed Europe. Antifa. So
Okay,
all
listen.
of a sudden, Trump came
No, they
along,
didn't.
and Antifa
How is
showed up.
okay? So
Boop,
explain to me.
in the
No, I want you to
United
pause real quick and
States.
explain
So
how
you
Parker
are-
get a job as a
you are
domestic terrorist.
Domestic terrorist.
How?
Because you guys are labeled now as a domestic terrorist, Antifa. Have you not heard the news?
Okay, so I'm just
You are
labeled
a
that way.
domestic
Okay, so
terrorist.
anyone
But
against
define
Trump.
what fascism
Listen,
is.
wait, pause,
Define
Christine.
what fascism
Christine,
is.
Christine. I was doing that, and then you
Define
cut me off.
fascism.
I
Go
was,
ahead.
and you cut me off. Okay.
Go ahead.
So it's powerful continuing nationalism, the disdain for the recognition of human rights, identification of enemies and slash scapegoats as a unifying cause, supremacy of the military, rampant sexism, controlled mass media, obsession with national security, religion and government intertwined, corporate powers protected, labor power suppressed, disdain for the intellectuals and the arts, obsession with crime and punishment, rampant cronyism and corruption, and fraudulent elections. Those are the main tenets of fascism. Not just one of these indicates that you're a fascist, but all of these in consideration, or most of them in consideration, indicates that someone's a fascist.
So let me ask you, making
Okay,
America
can I
great
make my point though?
That's a
How am I a
fascist
domestic
statement.
terrorist for being against that?
Because
Hold on a second. Go
Hold
through the list.
go through the
Go
list.
through the list a little slow because you're. I see you're reading it out. So go through the list.
Number one.
Go
The
number
powerful
one.
and continuing nationalism, disdain for the recognition of human rights, identification of enemies slash
Hey,
scapegoats as
one-
a unifying
one
cause.
by
Wait, hold on.
one
Wait.
by one,
Wait.
one by one,
Okay.
one by one.
When are you reading? When did this definition come about?
It's from Lawrence Britt from 2005.
From 2005.
Mhm.
Fascism has been around for how long? And
Yeah, it's from
they
historical
changed the definition
analysis.
They changed the definition of fascism in 2005.
No, this is just a political scientist that identified social and political
Political scientist
agendas that are
identified
common to
in
fascist
2005
regimes, including
changed it.
Hitler. Hold up. It's a political scientist that identified social and political agendas common to fascist regimes of
They're full
Hitler,
of shit. My
Mussolini,
father lived through
Franco,
fascism.
and plenty of others that were considered
Yeah,
hold
fascist
on.
within the
They're
19th
full of
century or
shit.
20th century.
They're full of shit.
How?
My family lived through fascism. My family lived through the 40s. My father
Okay, so
was in World War
can
II.
you define fascism?
Okay. Can I
Okay, define
define it?
fascism.
You define it because whatever
I
definition you're
just
giving me
defined
has
it.
already been changed.
It's already been changed.
I
Exactly.
literally just defined it for you and you didn't accept it. So would you like to provide me a
Right-wing
definition that is better?
ideology. That's what you're trying to tell
Wait,
me.
can
It's
you
a
provide
right-wing
me
ideology.
can you provide me a definition of fascism that is better than what I just listed to
Tell
you?
us what happened in Romania.
Okay, you guys are socialists.
I'm not a socialist. I'm a
You're
liberal.
not a socialist.
Yeah, I'm liberal.
You're not a socialist. You're not a freaking democratic socialist.
Nope. I'm a social democrat. This is a distinction. I'm a progressive liberal. So I believe in capitalism with social safety nets and regulations. Now, can you address the point I just made? You don't know what fascism is, clearly in terms of a definitional standpoint, because the way that I just defined it is predicated off of all of those different fascist regimes. Explain to me a better definition of fascism. If you can't, then I'm going to accept the one I just provided to you.
A better definition.
Yeah.
What's the difference between what was the difference between fascism and Soviet communism?
Can you
Tell
answer
me
my
what
question before you ask
what
me a
is the
question?
difference? What's the difference between
Are you just going to
fascism and
ask me a question instead of answering
Soviet communism?
my
What's the
question?
difference?
Can you answer
What's the
my question
difference?
first, and then we can
What was
ask,
the
and then we can
difference?
answer those questions?
Nazi Germany. What was the name of the party?
Can you give
They
me a
changed it
definition
because
of
the
fascism that
far-right
would be
ideology.
preferable to the definition that I
See,
provided?
I just listen. First of all, you said that you read that from 2005. They changed the definition of fascism. My husband
No,
lives
it's
in
not.
Romania. My husband's yes, it is. Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong.
You
Prove me
don't.
wrong. How is
I'm
it a
accept.
right-wing ideology?
Listen.
We believe
There's
in.
not
Hold on.
one definition.
How is this
Listen.
fascism? I
There,
believe.
listen.
Hold on. So
Okay,
the
go
normal
ahead.
people on the bottom of the comments can understand because you're reading things. So I'm going to tell you with feelings because that's what liberals are
Okay.
used to, right? You go by feelings, not by facts. So number one, what's wrong with making America great? That statement. How is that fascist?
I never said that statement in of itself is fascist.
But I'm
I'm
getting
saying
called a
that
fascist
due to the
from your
14
friends
points of fascism, that Donald Trump
because
is a fascist.
hold on, but making America great is not a fascist statement, correct? Can we agree on that?
Not in of itself, no.
No, it's not. So in not no in of itself, it's either a yes or no answer. Is it a fascist statement or not?
No.
So that's one thing for Trump, right? Making America great,
Nope.
it's a great statement. Well, because why? Because Trump said it?
No, because I was indicating that he's a fascist. Wait, are you going to let me speak?
You just agreed with me that the statement
No, I'm not going to be
making
allowed to
America
speak.
great is not fascist.
Okay,
And
let me
now
know
you
when I
tell me
can
because
speak.
Trump says that it's fascist. Forget Trump. Make pretend Trump is a normal person. He's not president. Making America great, that phrase, is not fascist. You said yes, it's not fascist.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay.
Now,
so
can I
that's
make a
not
point or
fascist.
no?
Number two.
Okay, no, I
Number
can't make a
two.
point.
No,
Can I make a point,
you
please?
just
Can I
made-
respond?
no, because
I thought we were
asking you
going one
about
point at a time earlier.
Yes, but
So then
making
can I make a
America
point?
great is not number two. Number two.
Can I make a
So
point?
everybody can understand. No, let me finish first, because you read a whole
All
little
right.
script about your definition of fascism.
The 14 points.
Yes or no? Which is a fake definition because it was changed in
It's
2005.
not a fake definition.
Oh no! Prove me.
You can find the
Exclusion was
definition
to tell me that
from
you
the
go by it
University of
100%.
Michigan. It's on the University of Michigan website.
Wait,
Wait a minute. When was the last time fascism was implemented?
I think there's probably still some forms of fascism in certain countries around the world I just don't know which countries.
we're talking
I'd have
about
to go and
America.
look at every single country's analysis. But I would say
No,
in the United States right now
Not
is a good
authoritarianism.
example. Appreciate the
Not
galaxy. Thank you so much, and appreciate the hand heart.
Pure fascism. When's the last time pure fascism was implemented?
Well, right now, I think fascism is being implemented by Trump right now, or at least he's trying to.
How?
Appreciate the galaxy. Thank you.
How is he trying to implement fascism?
Okay, well, we'd have to establish that we believe in a definition of fascism based upon the 14 points of fascism. If you have an alternative definition, would you like to provide that alternative definition, sir?
No alternative definition. By your definition, because that's
Yeah,
what
okay.
your beliefs are.
That's
How
fine.
is he implementing fascism?
Yeah, for sure. So I think that he upholds powerful and continuing nationalism through particularly many different mottos. Again, just upholding these particular. Can I please finish or no?
Nationalism. What's wrong with nationalism?
I'm not even claiming nationalism is wrong. Can you let me please address this point, or are you
Okay.
going to cut me off every single time I speak?
I want you to go slowly and not try to go over it.
Yeah, I haven't even been able to get
agree
through the
there's
first
nothing wrong with
point yet.
nationalism.
Wait, would you like to let me get it
Nothing
through a
wrong with
full
nationalism.
point
Okay.
before you move on?
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, thank you very much. So again, just having one of these points does not mean you're a fascist, but it's the categorization of all of these together, or most of them together, that indicates that someone is a fascist. Again, the first one being that it's powerful and continuing nationalism, which has a sub sort of aspect to it that says fascist regimes tend to make constant use of patriotic mottos, slogans, symbols, songs, and other paraphernalia. Flags are seen everywhere, as are flag symbols on clothing and in public displays. I think that's very obvious that this is applicable to Trump. Does this mean that he's a fascist just based upon this being true? No, but it does indicate that he does believe in nationalism, make America great again, the flag everywhere. He obviously believes in this idea of quote-unquote patriotism, at least defined under his notion, not the actual notion that existed historically. Can we at least establish that he does believe in powerful and continuing nationalism?
What's wrong with patriotism?
Again, can we just establish what the definition is
No,
before
because
we establish why I think it's wrong?
What you're doing is you're just naming a scenario because of
I'm
this,
barely through the
he
first
has to
point
be-
yet. We haven't even gotten to number 2 of the 14
Okay.
points.
So far, all I heard was bullshit scenarios.
What?
Okay, because he's
If you
this,
can't
he
accept the
has
first
to
one,
be
then
a
there's honestly no
fascist.
point of going through the 14 points with you, because this is the most obvious
There is.
one.
How did-
Obviously, Donald Trump does believe in powerful and continuing nationalism.
And again, what's wrong with nationalism?
Oh, wait, okay. Are you disputing that Donald Trump has this characteristic as applicable to him?
What
Or are you
is
trying to
wrong
get
with
me to say that it's bad? Like, which one?
What is
like,
wrong with nationalism? That's the
okay,
thing.
so are
What
you
is
saying that
wrong
it's
with
good,
nationalism?
but Donald Trump does have this trait?
What is wrong with nationalism?
Dude,
Don't forget,
I'm just...
listen, right now you're
Hey,
right now
hey,
you're
like, genuinely,
you're
like, you're
speaking
so
to an
insufferable.
American.
Like,
You're speaking
like,
to an immigrant. I'm an immigrant. So
I-
what is
I
wrong
don't-
with
who asked?
American nationalism?
who asked? Okay, now in
Okay.
terms of powerful and continuing nationalism, I'm just trying to establish this as a characteristic applicable to Trump. We can talk about whether or not I think it's wrong after. Can we at least establish whether or not it's applicable?
Go ahead. Let's see. It's applicable to. You're going by a scenario. Okay, go ahead. Scenario.
Is this first characteristic applicable to Trump?
Yes.
Yes?
nationalism? Yeah, but
Yes.
what's wrong? Again, but you haven't said. You said that there's nothing wrong with nationalism. Well, go ahead.
I didn't say that. I said we can talk about whether or not I think there's something wrong or later, right? We just want to establish whether or not this is true first, because we're trying to establish the definition, not whether or not we consider this wrong yet.
I see
We
what-
can have that
listen,
conversation
I
right
see
after.
what you guys-
We just
I see
first
what
have
you
to get
guys
through
do.
this.
You want to talk in circles about why you think
Talk
he's
in
a
circles.
fascist.
We're not even on
Talking
number 2 yet of the 14 points of
these-
fascism, because you're so
The
insufferable.
14 points of fascism. Yes, when was the last time fascism was implemented?
Today, Trump is implementing it.
Today.
How?
How?
How? I was
How
trying
is
to go
Trump
through it,
implementing
and you're
fascism?
not letting me try to go through it.
Yeah.
Can I
No,
go
you
through the
don't.
full definition, or am I not going to be allowed to go through the full definition?
How is he doing it today?
I was trying to explain that to you, and you know what? You cut me off and didn't even let me establish this. Do you agree that number 1 is applicable to Trump?
What?
No.
What?
No.
Powerful and continuing
Well,
nationalism. Do you believe
Okay.
powerful and continuing nationalism is applicable to Trump?
Powerful continuing nationalism is applicable to Trump. Do I agree? No, I don't agree.
Okay, well, this tells me how this entire conversation is going to go. I'm just going to give this as a prelude. He's going to dispute every single one of these, even if they're applicable. Number 1 is the most obvious one. By the way, you can still accept number 1 and still deny that he's a fascist. I just want to let you know, but you're still going to die on that hill. I'll let you do it. 1, that's obviously applicable to him. But 2 is the disdain for the recognition of human rights. Donald Trump is undermining human rights by undermining people's due process rights, undermining U.S. citizens' right to life, literally through the murder of Renee Good and Alex Preddy. I'm not even able to get through the full conversation.
How is he undermining due process?
Yeah, he's undermining due process by literally allowing for ICE to go into households without a judicial warrant, allowing them specifically to deport at a greater use of expedited removal, which violates people's due process rights to a greater extent. It was prior applicable to individuals within 100 miles of the border within the country for less than 2 weeks. Now it's applicable to anyone within the jurisdiction of the country that's been within the country for less than 2 years. So obviously that's a undermining of due process rights to a greater extent. They're also justifying
under judicial warrants, right?
Yeah,
But
without
immigration-
judicial warrants.
Okay, but they don't need a judicial warrant under immigration.
Look
It's
it up.
it goes under the
Legally speaking, constitutionally
immigra-
rights give
immigration-
people due process. Not having a warrant
Listen,
is not
under immigra-
abiding by due
listen.
process.
listen, lay off the bullshit because all they want to do is clog up the courts.
That's not
They're
bullshit.
30 million illegals.
This isn't
They're
clogging the
30 million.
courts. Everyone else
Yes,
was doing this but
because
Trump.
if they went by judicial, warrants, they will clog up the whole court system. They wouldn't be able to finish.
So they
go
can't
through all
possibly
of these
get
for the next
warrants. So your
10,000
argument.
years.
Wait. So then would you say the same thing for the police?
Okay?
The police shouldn't
But
have
the
to get.
thing is, no.
Wait, Christy.
Why
Wait.
is it
Would you say
judicial?
the same thing
It's
for the
not
police?
judicial.
Wait. Would you say the
It's
same
not
thing for the
judicial,
police?
though. It's
Answer the
executive.
question. Do you think
It's
police need to get
executive, it's not
warrants?
judicial.
Do you think police need to get warrants before they go into your house?
For an arrest?
I'm saying before they go and search your house, do they need to
For an
have a
arrest.
warrant?
Okay, and the ones that were going into the house,
I don't
they
think you
have
can
warrants.
answer direct questions. Is it possible?
They have warrants.
Can you
prove
answer
they
my
don't have
question?
warrants?
Dude, it's
Hold
like
on.
how
Hold on
insufferable
a
could you
second.
be?
Hold
Like,
on.
what? This is like a child. I'm talking to an infant right now who can't even
No, you're
respond
not
to any
talking
points
to
I'm
an infant.
making.
You-
You're literally
you
a man
wanna keep
child.
going.
Can you respond to my
What-
points, please?
A cop does not need a cop or law enforcement do not need a warrant with probable cause.
Okay, so you do need a warrant in order to search
Hold
someone's
on,
house,
with probable
right?
cause, do you need?
There is no probable cause in any of these scenarios, right? You understand that if you're talking about
plenty of probable cause.
no, listen.
Okay, see, he's full of shit.
I know.
Can I please
Are you
make a full
working-
point
are
without
you
getting cut
working
off?
for them? Are you working for them?
Working for him.
How do you know? First of all, do you know the difference between judicial and executive?
Yes.
The ICE is not working with judicial; they're working executive, so they don't need
Yes,
a
I know.
warrant, and they're not getting arrested.
Yeah,
They're getting
because they
detained and
work with
deported.
executive, that means that they
They-
need to be
What is
checked.
the difference between
Listen.
an illegal and
All
an
right, I'm just going to
immigrant?
mute you. Stop talking. Seriously, this is unbelievable. Listen, I'm trying to make a point here. Genuinely. Executive branch does not mean there's no oversight from other branches. We have checks and balances, okay? There needs to be they just left. There needs to be judicial oversight of the executive branch. If there's not judicial oversight of the executive branch, then there isn't going to be accountability for how the executive branch acts, okay? I don't know why they just left and ran away because I just decided that I wanted them to actually engage with a point. They were so insufferable, like genuinely, like why are you so insufferable? If they want to send a guest request back, I'll talk to them, but that was unbelievable. Like that was like genuinely like trying to talk to an infant who doesn't even want to engage with the topic. Like literally children. Yo, what's up? How old are you? Yo, what's up? How old are you?
Look at you.
Alrighty, let's go on the next individual. Ocular, thank you so much. I really appreciate the galaxy. Thank you. If you're on YouTube, hit that thumbs up. If you're on TikTok, tap that screen to help get it out to more people. Let's get this next person up here. Please, everybody, only send a guest request if you meet that set of criteria listed on the TikTok screen. That was unbelievable. I have a few people to thank, by the way. Olive, thank you so much for the $5. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Oh, hi to Becky. Hi to Becky. I hope they're having a great day. Allie, thank you so much for the $20, by the way. Thank you so much on Venmo. Thank you. Of course, I definitely will. I'll definitely use it for some elevating self-care. I appreciate it very much. Bethany, thank you so much for the $5. Thank you. I know it's brutal. Sierra as well, thank you for the $5. Thank you. Sandra, thank you for the $20 on YouTube Super Chat. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you. I don't think they did. Natalie, thank you so much for the $10. Thank you. I appreciate it. Jade, thank you for the $5. Thank you so much, Jade. I appreciate it. Kira, thank you so much for the $20. Thank you so much for you used the probable cause to get a warrant. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Can we get some W's for them in the comment section? Mike, thank you for the $30 on PayPal. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Seriously, though. Thank you so much. Get some W's for Mike in the comment section right now. I appreciate it. Thank you. Josh, thank you for the $10. Happy birthday, Josh. Happy birthday. And Jessica, thank you so much for the $6. Thank you. Yo, what's up? How old are you? And hi to Bams. Hi to Bams. All right. And do you support Donald Trump?
Yes, I voted for him.
And if you could go back in time and you could either vote for Donald Trump or Kamala Harris, who would you rather vote for?
I'd probably vote for him again, but honestly, neither. But I'd vote for him over her.
Like, so if you could go back in time, you wouldn't vote?
Yeah, probably.
Okay. I am just looking for people who in that context would vote. Hopefully I can try to convince you of the Democratic side being better, but if you wouldn't vote in that context, I'm going to go to the next person who would vote. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
I love you.
Appreciate you very much. Appreciate you. Let's go on to the next individual. I do have some people to thank on YouTube, but let's make sure to get this next person up here quick. If you're on YouTube, again, hit that thumbs up. It helps get it out to more people. The 3,200 people on YouTube, make sure to do that. It helps get it out to more people, as always. If you're on TikTok, tap that screen. Everyone, let's get to 1 million likes. I'd really appreciate it, everyone. For the 7,300 people, tap that screen. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
I'm just over here stroking my dick. I got lotion on my dick.
Let's go to the next individual. Only send a guest request if you meet that set of criteria listed in the TikTok screen. We are just looking for some debates, everybody. Only send a guest request if you do meet that set of criteria listed in the TikTok screen. Yo, what's up? How old are you? Let's go to the next individual. Only send a guest request if you do meet that set of criteria listed in the TikTok screen. We are just looking for some debates, everybody. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
I support Nick Fuentes and the Jews rule the.
Let's go to the next individual. Only send a guest request if you do meet that set of criteria listed in the TikTok screen. Yo, what's up? How old are you? Let's go to the next individual. Only send a guest request if you do meet that set of criteria listed in the TikTok screen. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
Oh, sorry, I accidentally clicked it.
You're good. You're good. Let's go to the next individual. Do give it a quick second for people to join in, everyone. Sometimes it takes a second to get people up here. Alrighty, let's get this next individual up here.
Okay.
Yo, what's up? How old are you?
Parker, can I'm 18, but can you?
I'm sorry, they sounded like a child. I apologize. I apologize. If it was like you wanted me to debate a parent, I would recommend making a separate account that you can send a guest